So the consumers now, they have had COVID, and they've been unsure of what's been happening. They're not sure of what to do. They've seen war in the Ukraine. They've seen what's starting to become a major global economic crisis. All of this is making them unsure of what will happen next politically. They are also seeing social changes, and for many people it's confusing. So all of this is uncertainty. Is the world the way it used to be, or is it going to be new? What is happening to the world? Uncertainty. And what happens when you're uncertain? You, as a consumer, you are afraid. You don't know what's going to happen next. You are afraid and you are unsure. And what do you do if you're afraid or unsure? You look for help. Now, typically, in the past, people have looked upwards. They've trusted upwards to governments, and they've trusted big business, and they've trusted all media. They've looked up and to experts and to professionals. But not anymore. Look at the ways that trust upwards, that vertical trust, I call it, has crumbled over the last decade. 44% of people globally distrust all institutions. This is across 29 different markets, but it's true across the world. Even more so here in Korea. 58% of all Koreans distrust all the main institutions. And that's up from 55% last year. These are this year's figures. So, people they used to look to, the consumer, for help, they're going, help me, and they're going, I'm sorry, I can't help. I could pretend to help, but I'm not going to help. People don't trust that way. They don't trust big business, they don't trust big technology, they want more control over their data. Young people perhaps are even less trusting than anyone. So, if we can't trust where we used to trust, which is vertically, where can we trust? There's only one place. We can't trust up here, we have to trust here. Sideways. People who are in the same situation as us, our friends, our family, our work colleagues, people who share our interests, our neighbors. It's logical. People are increasingly trust. 97% of people now across the globe use consumer reviews, customer reviews, whenever they make a major purchase. And we are doing more as consumers, more experiences, fewer buying products. So the more experiences we do, the more we trust the people we do those experiences with. People who share our interests, people who are our friends, people who are our family. It's logical. We can't trust up here, we have to trust here. You've got to trust somebody, you need support from somebody. It's the people here. We link arms with the people who are going through the same things as us. And that is what is going to happen over the next 10 years. So that is logical. But is it happening? Let's look and see if there is evidence of it happening. And then let's look and see if there is the infrastructure to drive that trend forward. So what? Well, very interesting, People are being more communal. Why should it matter to companies? Why should it matter to financial markets? What's important? Well, it matters because as people get together, they become more powerful. Here we have, representing big business, we have the mighty dollar sign. So, when you as a company are targeting individuals, you are in control. You are big. Look how big they are compared to the company, how big the company is compared to the consumer. But I tell you, when those customers start getting together, and you have groups of families, and you have groups of colleagues, and groups of people who have a shared interest, and have interests that may not conform to yours, look what happens. Your power declines in effect. You are not in charge anymore.